class 5. Good morning. So, now is our science class. We already learnt about our circulatory system. We know that in our human body there are many such systems. So among them we already learnt about circulatory system, and now in our previous classes and already completed the question answers and objective type questions too. So now we are going to learn a new chapter. Today we will start a new chapter. You know, when we hold something or walk, run or move, it is our skeletal system. Hear it carefully, listen it carefully. Skeletal system. It is our skeletal system which helps us. So, what is skeletal system? Actually, it is the frame of our body. Skeletal system is the frame of our body. Which is a frame? You all know that a frame gives shape and strength to any object. Do you know our houses, buildings, cars, etc. all have a frame. In the same way, our skeletal system is a frame that gives our body shape and support. Okay? So, our skeletal system is the frame of our body. So, today we will learn about the skeletal system. You know, our skeletal system forms the framework of our body, which is made of bones. Our body is made up of bones and muscles. So, the frame is made up of bones. There are 206 bones in the body of an adult. Do you know, when a baby born, then it has near about 300 something bones. Now I will tell you how skeleton is an important part of our body. Without skeleton, point number 1, without skeleton you could not stand straight or move. It gives shape to our body. Next, it protects our internal organs. You know, we wrap or keep any valuable things in a box or something strong. So just like that, our skeletal system protects our internal organs like our brain, our heart, lungs, etc. Our skeleton stores calcium, which needed for our bones and to make blood cells. Important components of our skeletal system are, listen it carefully, skull, backbone, rib cage, limbs. What are those? Skull, backbone, rib cage and limbs. So, let us learn about all these parts in detail. Okay? So, this is the skeletal system. This is the frame of our body. Here it is skull, jaw bones, upper limb, lower limb, hands are upper limb, legs are lower limb, breastbone, it is breastbone, rib cage, backbone and thigh bone. Okay? Now look at details on these parts. First of all, skull. The skull protects our brain and supports the structure of the face. The skull is made up of 22 bones. The skull is made up of 22 bones. Okay, total skull is made up of 22 bones. The upper part of the skull is made up of 8 bones. Upper part means this part. Upper part of the skull is made up of 8 bones and is called cranium. This part is called cranium. It protects the brain. Here it protects the brain. The brain is here in the skull. Okay. There are 14 bones in the face and jaw. 14 bones in the face and jaw. The lower jaw is the only part of the human skull. This is upper jaw and lower jaw. Upper jaw and lower jaw. The lower jaw is the only part of the human skull that can be moved. That's why we can talk. The lower jaw enables us to talk and eat. Teeth are present in the upper and lower jaw both. Upper and lower jaw both teeth are present. There are 3 tiny bones in each ear. Here is ear. There are 3 tiny bones in each ear and 1 single bone in the throat too. Stapes, the 3rd bone in the ear, is the smallest in the human body. Remember, stapes. Stapes, the 3rd bone in the ear, is the smallest in the human body. And you know, our nose doesn't have a bone, but made up of a strong elastic tissue. It is called cartilage. Next, backbone. The backbone is a long and flexible structure. Here in our back, there is backbone. The backbone is a long and flexible structure that provides support to the body. The backbone is known as vertebral column. What? Vertebral column. It protects the functions of the backbone. Here, it protects the spinal cord. Within the backbone, there is spinal cord, which is most important part of a human body, the spinal cord. The skull is attached to the backbone. Our skull is attached to the backbone. It starts from the skull and goes all the way to the lower back. It starts from the skull and goes all the way to the lower back. It is made up of 33 irregularly shaped bones. Here are the 33 irregularly shaped bones called vertebra, which is arranged in the shape of the letter S. Have a look. It looks like S, isn't it? You know, its S shape helps prevent jerks to our head when we walk or run. The backbone helps in keeping the body upright. The backbone helps in keeping the body upright. It forms the main axis of the skeleton. These bones also help us in bending, twisting and turning. So, skull and backbone complete. Now, rib cage. The rib cage is an arrangement of bones present in the chest region. The rib cage is look at that picture. The rib cage is an arrangement of bones present in the chest region. It is composed of 24, that is 12 pairs. 12 pairs of long curved bones. Have a look please. Long curved bone called the ribs. These are ribs. These are ribs. A long bone called sternum, breastbone. This is, look, this is sternum or breastbone, is present at the center of the chest. This is sternum or breastbone. The first 10 ribs are attached to the backbone. Just have a look. First 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The first 10 ribs are attached to the backbone. In the back, there we can see backbone. It is attached to the backbone at the back, and the breastbone in the front. Breastbone in the front and backbone in the back. This is attached. The rib cage is attached with these 2 bones. The last 2 pairs of ribs are attached only to the backbone. Last 2 pairs. This is and this is in this here. There is another. The last 2 pairs of ribs are attached only the backbone. They are called floating ribs. That's why they are called floating ribs. The rib cage protects delicate organs such as the heart and the lungs. Rib cage protects delicate organs such as heart and lungs. Here is an important point. A spinal cord is an important part of the nervous system. It carries a bundle of nerves. Next, limbs. There are two pairs of limbs in our body. The forelimbs, arms, and the hind limbs, legs. This is arms. The forelimbs, firstly. The forelimbs are joined to the vertebral column with the help of the pectoral or shoulder girdles. This is forelimb. The forelimb are joined to the vertebral column. What is vertebral column? Vertebral column is the backbone. The forelimb are joined to the, here is the vertebral column. You can see a part of that with the help of the pectoral or shoulder girdle. Here you can see pectoral or girdle. Each arm consists of one upper arm bone and two lower arm bone. One upper arm bone and two lower arm bones. There are 8 bones in the wrist. 5 bones in the palm. 5 bones in the palm of each hand and 14 bones in the finger. That's why we can bend our finger. 14 bones in the finger. Okay? The long bone in the arm is called humerus. It is joined to the 2 bones of the lower arm at the elbow. I am showing you again humerus, the longest. Humerus, the bone here in the forelimb, the longest one is humerus, and the other 2 bones are radius 1 and ulna. Radius and ulna. Okay? Next, the hind limbs. The longest bone in our body, hind limbs means it is the leg bones. The longest bone in our body is the femur. Femur, the upper bone of our leg. Femur. The longest bone in our body is the femur or the thigh bone. It is also called thigh bone. Femur or thigh bone. It bears the weight of the whole body. The femur is attached to the pelvic or hip girdle. This is pelvic or hip girdle. The urinary bladder lies inside the pelvic girdle. The urinary bladder lies inside the pelvic girdle here. There are 19 bones in each foot. There are total 19 bones in each foot and 7 bones in each ankle. Okay? So now the functions of the skeleton. The main functions of the human skeleton are: 1. It gives a proper structure to our body. It gives a proper structure to our body. Number 2, it protects our delicate internal organs such as brain, heart, lungs, etc. And urinary bladder too. Here we learn just that the urinary bladder is in our pelvic or pelvic girdle, inside the pelvic girdle. Next, the skull protects, they told here, the skull protects our brain, the rib cage protects our heart and lungs, the backbone protects our spinal cord, the most important part of our body, spinal cord. The backbone protects our spinal cord. Kidneys and urinary bladder are protected by the pelvic girdle. It helps us to move. The skeleton helps us to move. Blood cells are created in the bone marrow. Bone marrow is a soft tissue or substance present inside bone. Bone marrow is a soft tissue or substance which is present inside bones. So blood cells are created in the bone marrow. Bone marrow produces new red blood cells. It is very important. Bone marrow produces new red blood cells. The bones of the skeleton store mineral and calcium. That is very important for our bone healthy, our healthy bone. Mineral and calcium. Calcium is the most important part. And now I am telling you some
I'm going to give you some homework. Please do it. I think you all have the books. Okay, now, so you please do this homework, and next day I'll give you the answers. Then check it with your answer. Okay, with my answer. The blood cells are made in the dash in our body. The longest bone in our body is dash. There are dash bones in our face and jaw. An adult has dash bones. The forelimbs are joined to the vertebral column with the help of the dash. There are dash pairs of limbs in our body. State whether the following statements are true or false. There are 306 bones in an adult human body. The ribcage protects our heart and lungs. The backbone protects our brain. The shortest bone in the arm is called the humerus. There are 3 tiny bones in each ear. So, do your homework. Next day I will give you the answer, and we will go through the rest of the chapter. Till then, bye.